Compute. So now we are recording, and then in the end I will upload this video so you can always reach it. Yeah?
Perfect. Thank you.
Okay. So you remember where to enter to log in? You have the link to go to log in. So this.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Yeah. So then when you arrive in, then by you it will directly be already on working town. Yeah, as you have access
Yes.
working town.
Yes.
And then you choose on the left, yeah, where you want to go. So I let you take over, Jiva, here.
Yeah. So after we landed to the sub-account working town, we need to go to sites, which is on the left side, left navigation. So when you click sites, it defaultly land on the funnels. By default, it will land on funnels. So now you need to check the funnel name. So it's Terra 2025. We are working on this event. Terra 2025 FATEC, it is for the funnel of credit for payment. And we have another funnel as well, which is Terra 2025 invoice FATEC. So last meeting, we already discussed how to.
So this is the one I would duplicate, right?
Yeah, this is the one you need to duplicate. So you can see the name as a master template, December 2024. So these are the two templates that you need to duplicate and work on.
If you want, so as compliment to because Jiva replied very specifically to your question, yeah. So if you want to duplicate, you have to go to the one that he just showed now, which starts with event name, so you can rename, event name to put the name. So if you prepare for a new event, yeah, so you will rename event, you duplicate, edit event.
So it won't be Terra, it will be something else. I just don't want to do this, including Terra, really.
Yeah, or Terra for next year, 26 or whatever. Yeah, you will just rename this event names just for you that you know which funnel is what. Yeah, and this is the master template. Yeah, but now we have duplicated already. Yeah, and we started editing for you. So the one that you will work for Terra is the Terra 2025 FATEC, yeah, because it has been already duplicated and we started already with the information that we had to prepare it for you. Yeah.
So specific for Terra.
Yeah.
Do I need to duplicate it or do I use this one?
Now you can use this one.
You can use this one.
This is now yours, yeah.
Use Terra 2025 FATEC.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's the one to use. That's the one which is ready. And there's two, yeah. There's Terra 2025 tech and then Terra 2025 invoice tech, yeah.
Yes, and these are the ones I'm going to use.
Yeah.
And for any other events, I use event name FATEC Master and invoice FATEC Master.
Exactly. And you rename them, yeah. So you don't use those one, you duplicate them.
Exactly.
You name the duplicate, yeah. And then you work on the new one, yeah. So maybe what we could do now is, the Terra 2025 FATEC and Terra 2025 invoice FATEC to rename FATEC with maybe live or in use, maybe in use.
Yes, I would use live, maybe.
Live, okay. Perfect. Yeah, because we did that so that we see the difference. The one that we are working on, we were preparing it for you, and for you, you see, you have this Terra 2026 Nikki test. Yeah, so there you can go play around, see, if you before you touch something which is live, you want to see how it reacts, to be in the right place. You can do that. Your sandbox. You can go play around there. Nothing will damage. On this one, yeah, it's a test. A test is a test. Yeah, you can do whatever you want. Good. So now it's renamed both with live there. Yes, that's perfect.
And I'm assuming if I use HighGR 2024, that is from the old template, so it won't be updated.
Yeah. So Terra 2024. It was the one of last year. Yeah. So
Exactly.
HighGR, you mean?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So Jiva, what do you have to say on that one?
IGR 2025 is not created by me, probably it's by someone else. But
Okay.
2025 is Vatek is us who created.
Okay. So now Mark was doing sometime quite something himself. He has spent quite some time on HighLevel. Yeah, some area is quite good at it. Yeah, and he was also always searching help by the support, the 24/7 support. Yeah, the tech support. And so maybe he needs to update us there. Yeah, to tell you or us. Yeah, what he did. Yeah, because
Yes.
what we used to do, he used to do his own area. So this means he was free, he could change the logo and see how it looks like, change the image, and work independently. Yeah, let his creativity work. Yeah. And we were doing in parallel, and that's why we were naming them Fairtech in the end, the same funnel, but we were doing more the technical things. Yeah.
Yes.
He was doing the cosmetic things. Yeah, the aesthetic. So, and then after we were going to his funnel and we were doing a copy of, for example, the homepage,
Okay.
and those where he has edited the graphic. Yeah.
Yes.
And then
Yes.
we were importing this in the part where we had done the heavy lifting on the programming and the automation, etc. Yeah. So
Yes.
now, if you plan to do this Hygea 20, but if you need to do a 2025, and he had edited somewhere, but 2024, so that's the old one. Yeah.
Yes, I would use the event name Fairtech Master, and I would
Yeah.
rename, I would duplicate and rename to HighGR 2025.
Yeah, yeah, you have to do that because this is where you will have the invoicing and this. Yeah, in the old one, you don't have this. Yeah, as long it's written 2024, then you will not have the invoicing because we have updated a lot since. Yeah,
Okay.
good. Is that right what I said, Jiva?
Oh, that's correct, yes.
Perfect. Okay, so I let you, continue,
Yeah.
to take over a bit. Maybe a quick rephrasing where is what we learned last time. Yeah. So, and then this one we don't go into detail. And then after to go
Okay.
into detail in what needs to be edited here.
Okay. Yeah.
Is new.
So on the home page, we can find the home page of the landing page of the event. We always focus on the folder that did not have the invoice. So which means Terra 2025 is the main folder. Invoice is only for the invoice. You can check the number. Here we have 21 funnels, but the invoice have 11 funnels. It's only the funnel, but here we have something extra. So you can easily find where we could find the home page. So it's on Terra 2025. So in the last meeting, we already discussed how we could reach the home page. So when you go enter into the folder, you can find Terra 2025 FT. So this is the main landing page for the event. So others you can find it's 1 participant, 10 participant, etc. So it's related to number of participants funnel. So the main one is Terra 2025/FT. So this is the home page where we could go edit, etc. And the next step is should I want to expand how the homepage looks like? I think it's
Well, I
already
think there
recorded.
we have it on the video, unless
Okay.
Nikki wants that we go there on the video, but it reminds you where to find it. Yeah.
Yes.
And then after
Yes.
how
Yes.
to
It's
edit
good.
it.
It's
So
good.
okay.
Okay. So the next step we already seen where we could find the product, where we could find the invoices. So if we could find the product, in case if we have to change the product price, I mean the ticket price, then we need to go to products. So for this case, you have to go to the payment section, which is on the left menu. So just click that, it will open a new window.
So this is that I rephrase this part. The event is a product, yeah. And
Yes.
you were quite familiar with this, yeah, due a bit to online shop approach, yeah. So it's a product, so we need to go create it, or here, I mean, due to thanks to the duplicate. Will product be also be duplicate, Jiva, or we need to create the product, or we edit?
I think we can duplicate the product.
Okay, yeah. But you have to do it here manually. It has not been duplicated when you duplicate the funnel, yeah?
Yes. We need to do it manually if you're
Yeah.
looking for the new fund, new
Yeah.
event.
So then there, so there you have to create the product. Yes. So the new event, it's a new product to add there, where you will give it a price. Yeah.
So this is if they choose the invoice option.
No. I mean the payment. Once we click the payment, then you have to go to products. So by default, it always open the first tab. But for the product, you have to go to the tab which is on the top right corner.
Okay.
It's a product.
But
So here you can see the list of products.
yeah,
The product is the ticket's price.
the product is the
Okay, I
price
get
of
you.
the ticket. Yeah. And then after it will show for both, I think, yeah, for the one who pay with credit card and the
Yes.
one for the invoice, Jiva, or the invoice not yet.
Exactly.
It's just
You can use
credit
this
card.
product for both CC and invoice.
Perfect.
So it's one time.
So in answer to your question, Nick, yeah, that will be for both. Yeah. So it will.
So this will be when you click on the website, the button will have the price on it.
This you will still have to edit manually, but
From here.
this is more for on the invoice that it calculate the right price. You know, if they choose, they want three participants, that it makes 3 times the price. If it's 100, so it will make 3 times 100, 300. Yeah.
Okay.
For the credit card charge or to create the invoice. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. These products will help to find on checkout process only. So before that, in the buttons, you have to put the prices manually there. So it's help only on the checkout page. The products, calculations, etc.
But the button is just like a website. Yeah, it's cosmetic.
Yes.
You have to edit it. That's why we were thinking maybe not to put the price in the button, but then after we realized we have to double check this with Mark because it's maybe the only place where it's really visible the price. Yeah.
Yes.
So maybe you need to edit those price. Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And then once we finish the product section, we have the recording in the previous. So once we finish the product session, we go to the invoice. Like similarly, we need to stay on the payment tab, but we need to choose the first tab, which is called the invoice and templates. So after you can go directly to the templates. Here we can find the number of templates for the participant. So here I already created Terra 2025 from 1 to 10 participants. So it's already done. So for example, inside we need to assign the product. So it's already shown in the video, but let me take this for the quick check. We can see add products. So if you're looking for the new event, you just come here and add the products. If I need to add a more product, it will show in the drop down how to choose products. Whatever the name you provided in the product session, it will be listed here. You just simply select it and save it, and that's it.
Okay.
So
this is how we assign the product to the invoice.
Did I understand well, Jiva? We need if we create a new event, and if we want that they can register 1 or 2 or 3 or 4, etc., till 10 participants, we have to create 10 products. Yeah.
Exactly. Yes.
So one product for 1 participant, 1 product for 2 participants, 1 product for 3 participants. Yeah.
That's correct. Yeah.
Okay.
That's correct. And in the additional option, already shown it's come with the bank details as a custom variables. So it's already there. We don't need to edit anything here. Just only we need to play around with that product. And that's it. Once you're done, here in the top right corner, you can see the button and save it.
Yeah.
And then
I see that Nikki was taking notes. So Jiva, before you go away, maybe if you could just scroll again down to show you the variable.
The only thing I wanted to ask is why would you add a new product over here? The reason behind it, just so I can understand it.
So that after you can call it, yeah. Okay, go ahead, Jiva.
Sorry. It's just an invoice. So invoice needs a product to pay, tickets to pay. If you want to ticket to pay, it's just an invoice.
Okay,
so it's just like a white paper.
In this case, there is the product. So when there isn't the product, I need to go in manually and add the product for each event. So for example, if HighGeA will have an option of 10 participants, I would create the invoice for 1 participant, add the product for 1 participant, the product for 2 participants.
Exactly.
Okay. Okay. I got it now.
So that's so that we can do, because we pushed it quite far, on the request of Mark, so that the invoice gets signed automatically. Yeah. So if we want them to sign them automatically, then it gives you lot of preparation in the beginning, because you have to create those invoice. Yeah. But you create just one invoice. I mean, one invoice. Yeah,
Yes.
you create one product invoice,
Yes.
one participant, for 2, for 3, one time. But then after, if you have 1,000 participants, it's done. Yeah. So you don't have to send 1,000
Yes.
invoice. Yeah. So
Yes. Yes.
in order to save time later, you have to
Totally.
invest time in the beginning. Yeah.
Yep. Yep. Agreed.
Yeah. But we are working in the background also with the manufacturer of the software, if we can push it farther, this automation. Yeah. But it's a bit too early now to make
Yes. Yes. No,
promise
it's not a bad
promising
thing
the
at
thing.
all.
Yeah. But for now, yeah, you have to do 1 and 2 and 3, and but we are working now that to make that the customer could decide how many participants, and it calculates
Yes.
this thing. But that's
I was sending about 7 to 10 invoices a day, so this is nothing.
okay. Yeah. And and this will be music for the future, but it will always get better and better and better.
Yes.
It calculates alone, but this we work in the background, and we don't want to confuse you now with this. So now we use the existing system. Yeah.
Yes. Agreed.
So yeah, what I was saying here, you see now on the invoice, because he we are in the invoice, yeah, Jiva. So you were creating the invoice, yeah, and you see
Yes.
now beneficiary, he has a custom value beneficiary. So that's, and you see Bank of Valletta, and then after that we have also the detail of the bank. So meaning, now, if, for example, the bank account change, yeah, or for each event he wants to give a different reference or something like this, then we can change this in the custom value. So you don't have to do this on each. If you have 10 product, so 10 different amount of participant, then you don't have to change in 10 times. It will pool this custom value. Yeah.
Okay. So to send this live, right? Do you click save and then use template, or just save and it will be live on the website?
No, it's just a template. We need to assign it on the automation. I will show it in the future. So it's just a template. So we need to call this template in the workflow. So when people fill the form, the workflow gets triggered and the invoice send it to their email address. So
Okay.
first we need to prepare the fundamental. Then after we go for the assignments.
But
So
once
before
she
we
did,
start,
she has to save, yeah, or
yeah, of course, yes. Once you finish the edit, I have to save. That's important.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So can I move on?
Yeah, you can move on. Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
I just interact sometime, because Jiva takes very literally what you say. We have to go live, and then for him now it's not yet live. But I know what you mean. For live,
Yes.
yeah, you save, it's done. Yeah, it's
Yes.
ready. But it's
Yes.
still, it will not go live to the people. Yeah, this
Exactly.
will come from the automation, which will fetch the template. Yeah. So
Exactly.
yeah,
Okay.
good.
Okay. Thank you. So once you save, just go back. Then after, if you want to, like Patrick said, if there is a bank account need to be changed for the each events. So let me show you how we could reach the custom value. So in this case, I have to go to settings, which is completely down on the left navigation, and then custom values. You can find it on the left navigation, you can find custom values. So once you click the custom values, you can see bank account name, those fields that we created in the invoice. So here I already put the values that's shown in the screenshot. So it's already done here, but make sure, let me make sure this is the same value. So once we entered here, then it will replicate to all the 10 invoices.
Fantastic.
So
Okay.
this is the place. So up to here, we already discussed in the last meeting. So I just refreshed it, everything now. So let me move it on the other steps that what we need to focus on for the funnels.
Very good.
So we already discussed how to create a home page. We already see how to create a products. We already see how to create an invoice. We already see how to adjust the bank details with the help of custom value. So now the next step is we need to go on the forms, because forms plays an important role in the funnel for registration. So in this case, what you have to do You have to go to sites in the left navigation. Again, click the sites and then go to forms. You can find it in the top menu, forms. Just click forms.
Just one,
and then
Mark is calling me. Let me just take the call quickly.
Yeah.
Hi, Mark. Yes, I'm on the call with Patrick and Jiva.
Okay. Listen, just real quick.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to reply to email to Julian telling you there's no need for him to send you the
Okay. Hi, sorry.
Okay, no problem. So we got updates from the boss. Good.
Yes, not on this, but something else.
Okay.
Okay. So let me continue. So we need to go to the forms with the help of sites, forms, builder. So here I already created a folder for that Terra 2025, which is for CC payment, and Terra 2025 FT invoice. It's for the invoice. We have 10 participants, but we don't need to create 10 forms. It's just one form is enough for credit card payment. Because we call the form, we call the same form for all the funnels. So in this
Okay.
case, you just duplicate the form and put it on the folder. For example, if you focus on Terra 2026, you just duplicate it and then create a folder for Terra 2026 and just move it to that folder, particular folder. So here we don't need to edit anything. Just duplicate it and put it on the folder accordingly. That's it. So if you want to see what are the fields inside the form, it's already derived that. So just click Terra 2025, it will load. So we already other fields like first name, last name, email, phone number, organizations, etc. So we did not change anything here. It just show you what are the fields here available here.
And this would show. Can you show me on the website where it would show, just so I can see the customer view of it?
That's exactly what I
Yeah,
was
sure.
thinking, yeah, that we can compare to the front end, yeah, where it's what.
We need to complete some steps. That's why. Okay, let me show it with the help of funnel. Because here I need to make the payment and then only I can reach the form. But here I can do the hijack. Just a minute. I will take the 146.
Okay.
That's what is register. Yeah, here we go. So this is the page how it's look like. Thank you for your registration. Please add the participant details. So this is the form that we have seen it here in the backend.
But this is after they fill the form, yeah. But now,
Yes.
where do they click to fill the form? That was from the home page, yeah. Then we have the button. If we just say show this,
Yeah.
click here to register. So
Okay.
and if you click here, Jiva, now is it going to? Yeah, it goes to a new page, and you have to. They have first to choose if they want this credit card or this invoice. Yeah, so that will be for which one? Yeah, for both. Yeah, the
Yeah,
same.
this one is for the credit card. The one I
Okay,
showed
so
on this.
that's the one for credit card. So then I click on it.
And then I have to choose the number of participants.
They choose the
Let
number
me
of
choose.
participant. Now, if you take one, yeah, this is the one you have created now.
Yeah, it will ask one, is that a one of participant?
Yeah.
So one who paying is a participant or not?
Yeah.
So let me click
Yeah.
no. And it will ask you for the checkout. Can I provide the test details?
So that's not the form. We did not arrive now to the form you just created.
Yeah, it was not only after the payment only we reach the form.
Yeah, okay. We first make them pay. And yes. So we make them to pay, yeah.
Yep.
And now when they paid, then it will load the form for one participant or two participants or three participants, depending what they have chosen, yeah. So this form is quite after a lot of steps, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, I have a diagram. I will show you the overview how the funnels look like.
Cool. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, here the form of the page. Okay, let me go back. So like where it is, yeah. So like we already discussed, we don't need to edit anything in the form, just duplicate it and that's it. And we need only one form for all the funnels. And similarly, we have the same for invoice, which is a Terra 2025 FT invoice. Here we have two forms. The first form is a general form. And the second form is the form which triggers the workflow to send the invoice. This is the main one. So here also we don't need to edit anything, just duplicate it and keep the name as it is. Send invoice form, invoice
What's the
general.
top one for? So the gen form, what's that for?
Okay, it's a general form. For example, if you have a 10 participant, we need to enter the 10 participant details. But the first participant is the main one who sent the invoice. We couldn't use the same form. Otherwise, we get the 10 invoices for the same event,
Okay.
I mean, same
Okay.
organization. That's
Okay.
why it was splitted here. But there in credit card payment, we don't have that kind of issue because with the credit card, once we pay the credit card, once we pay the amount, it just directly go to the form. The form is only to get the user's information and that's it. The checkout is already done. But
All
here
right.
the invoice is also filling the tax number, the person who entered the details, etc. It has a the first form is main one. That's why it will get splitted it here.
Okay.
In the workflow, we can assign only one form to trigger the workflow. We couldn't able to make it two form. Otherwise, if people fill the form for 10 participants, then they will get 10 invoices. So it's like a spam. So I split it only for the invoice and the other one is for all others participant to register.
Okay, get it.
Okay. Like similarly here, we just need to duplicate it. Nothing we don't, nothing to edit it here. So
Yep.
this is how we created the form. So forms, we need to create 3 forms. So once we created the forms, we back to our funnel. Because we need to assign the products and assign the forms and assign the invoices. So let me see this. Here it's a one participant credit card, one is not of the participant. So here after they make the payment, in the payment section, we need to assign the product. Let me show it here. So here is the product, I mean checkout page. So it's a normal detail for making the checkout. So how we could assign the product to this payment page means you can see the products here tab, products tab, which is on the top right. Just click the product and you can add the product here. That one, where firstly we created a product there. So it's Terra 2025 one ticket. The product name is like that. So you just click add product and it will show which product. It will show the list of products that you created in the backend already.
So we would need to put them all for Terra.
Yeah, not all. It's this funnel is for one participant. So we need to put
Okay. Get it.
particular product for this.
Okay.
So if you go for the second participant funnel, then you need to assign ticket 2025, sorry, Terra 2025 2 tickets product. So
Get
it's
it.
automatically added to the checkout.
Get it. Okay.
So once the checkout is done, this funnel is already for CC credit card owner is not a participant. So here we need to include the form. If we go first participant registration, you need to click edit. Have to edit the page and assign the form here. Okay, the first one is the static text. It was not came from the form. We need to put it on each and every page. I hope it will not change because for a 10 participant, it's already derived that. So if there is any text change, then we need to edit it here itself. But for the forms, we could able to assign only. We couldn't able to edit it here. If you want to edit the form, we need to go to the form section. But here in the funnel, we couldn't able to edit, but we just need to assign. Let me show you how it's look like.
Yeah.
For example, you need to highlight here, like I already said, the orange border means the form is selected. So after that, you have to go to the right side. You can find the options called edit form. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
11 name.
Yep.
Yeah, here we go, the drop down. So once you click the drop down, you can find the forms that you created in the backend. So for example, it's Terra 2025. So this is the single form for all the funnels. So you need to assign this.
Okay.
And so I understand, yeah, the form is integrated on the page, yeah, because you cannot create form on the fly. Yeah? You create your form in advance, and then after you bring them on the page, yeah. And
Yes.
now what he said, yeah, on top, what we have in green, thank you for your registration. Please add participants detail. So he created a text that fits it all, so that you have less to edit. Otherwise, you will have
Yes. Fantastic.
to go every time to go there. So if you edit it there, make sure that it will fit for the next event also. Yeah. So otherwise, you will have every time to go to
Yes.
edit them, and then
Yes.
and on each funnel. Yeah. And you see, we have a funnel for one participant. If the one who pay will participate, and then after
Exactly.
one participant, if he is not participating himself, and then after for two
Yes.
participants with himself. So you see, it gives a lot of options here.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. So we need to play only to assign the forms, not to play with others options. For example, if we change this, then the funnels get collapsed. So it's automatically when submit the form, it goes to the next step. This is most important. We don't need to change. If this accidents happen, then we have a miss in the funnel. So
Okay.
just focus only, because sometimes I wrongly selected. That's why I was mentioning this.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So if it is for one participant, it's a less work. In case if you have 10 participants, means we don't need to assign the form for 10 times. We need to assign the form for only one page, and we will apply for the other pages. Let me show you how it was done. So it was a one participant funnel, but let me take it now for the 10 participant funnel.
So we go back, and then we take 10 participants. You could take also 2 or 3 or 4. Yeah.
So similarly, we had a product, payment page, and we need to assign the product. So here I already assigned the product for 10 participants. So you can see Terra 2025 10 tickets. The product is assigned to the payment. So when people came here and make the payment, the amount will automatically calculated for the 10 participants, because we provide it in the product section area. And then we have we
So
need
they
to
would
get
have to
the
fill out the form 10 times.
10 times. But we need to use the only one form. We need to assign only one form. That I already mentioned. We don't need to create a 10 forms. It's only one form. It's assigned for the multiple pages. Even we don't need to assign for all the pages. We need to assign for any one pages. Even you can assign it on the first participant page, or you can assign directly on the 10 participant page, because it's called as a global template. So wherever you assign, it will apply for all the pages inside the funnel.
Okay.
Yeah.
It will not update second participant funnel. It will update only the 10 participant funnel, but you can choose any page you want. So for example, here I take 10 participant funnel and I click edit.
So just whilst it's loading, just to bit explain here where we are here now. If they say, okay, I have 10 participants, yeah, then we need to collect the information of those participants, yeah.
Exactly.
And so that you have a control, yeah, at the entrance
Mhm.
or whatever, yeah, if you create ticket or whatever. So now the person who registered them will have to enter this 10 participant, yeah. So then he will
Yes.
say, add the first participant. Once he submit that, then he say it will say add the second participant,
Yes.
add the third participant detail, add the fourth. Yeah, and this is what Jiva was saying. This is the same form that it pulls, so you don't need to create 10 forms for this. It will just always pull the same form, and this
Yes.
is already ready inside the sequence there. Yeah.
The rollover effect, sort of.
Yeah. But in the first time, he had to create this, yeah. So if it's 8 participants, then he had to do the funnel with 8 participants, yeah.
Yeah.
We pull 8 times the same thing, yeah.
Okay.
So yeah,
Go ahead,
thank you.
Shiva, yeah.
Yeah. So here it already assigned. Well, I think page takes. Okay, it's loaded. So I selected the form. It's already Terra 2025, obviously. But how could we make this form? This particular section is in the template. So in this case, I will go to layers. So in the layers, you can find pages. you can find Terra 2025 10 participant form CCNP. So this is the template. So if we change anything here, for example, if you change Terra 2025 to Terra 2026, for example, it will apply the form for all the 10 participant pages inside the funnel. So you don't need to go and assign the form for each page. This is what I was mentioned. So you just
Okay.
make sure this the particular template is selected or not. So I just show you, but I didn't change anything. I just show you the way how we could make sure that this is a, a template element for all the pages. Okay, so let me go back and change everything. So these are the areas that we need to work on. I think I covered the form areas as well. Okay, so once we assign the form to the funnels, then the main step came in the home page. After we choose the registration, it will ask whether CC payment or invoice payment, and then after it will show you how many number of participants that you would like to register for the event. So in
Maybe
this
show
case,
that on the
again,
front end, yeah, so that it gets
okay.
clear, yeah, because we are much more familiar with it, yeah, but Nikki needs to discover, yeah, that we realize where we are, yeah, and which stage.
Yes, yes.
Otherwise, it's too abstract, yeah.
Yeah, sure. So here we go. This is the landing page, and I click here to register. So pay with credit card or pay with invoice. So you can see this is the home page, registration, and second one is select the payment method. Now we have the payment method.
So that's payment method, okay.
Yeah. So we need to provide a link for these buttons. Right now we are playing with the pay with the credit card. So how we could enter it here? Just click edit because we are in the same funnel. One second, it will get loaded. Okay. So here it will go to the next step because the next step is the step to choose the number of participants because it's rolling inside the funnel. So we don't have any issues here. It will stay as it is. But for the payment invoice, we need to put the link manually. That we are in next few minutes we're going to see how to create an invoice. So we just copy the homepage link and you can put it on this button. So when people click, it will directly jump into the another funnel. Let me quick show you the drawing so that it will help you for you.
So you have to click on the left, the area that you want to edit, and then on the right you can edit, yeah, the change.
Exactly.
If you want to edit this button, you click it.
Quick question, let me just divert one sec. If we decide to change, for example, the telephone number at the bottom, can I change it from here and it will change on all other pages?
Of course, yes.
Yes, okay. Because I just
But
popped
it
in
will,
my mind.
for each funnel you need to work on. For example, if the funnel having only 5 pages, another funnel having 6, 7 pages. So if you edit it, the phone number, if you edit the footer phone number, it will apply only inside the funnel. It will not go to other funnels. Then you have to go to the funnel, the next funnel. You need to make the same change here.
Unless we change it in the official Fairtech before we duplicate it.
Yeah, yeah. So let me respond that because I know Jiva will tell you, but it will not change everywhere. So it will not change in the funnel that you have created before. So it will change inside the same funnel. So now you're working on the Terra 2025. And
exactly.
Then you want to change the phone number, you change it. It will change it on the entire Terra 2025 funnel.
Exactly. So if we change it on the event name.
Yeah, the template, yeah, the master template.
Exactly, because then once you duplicate it will exactly.
Exactly. Every time you duplicate it, then it will be changed.
Okay.
But it will not change. His point was it will not change to the old funnel, the old event that you had. If you have created 5 events for the entire year, if you go to change in the template afterwards, it will not edit those. Yeah.
Exactly. Okay.
Yeah, that's correct. Okay. So this is the place where we need to find the URL because this URL will change for each event. So for Terra 25, I already set it up. If you work for Terra 2026, then you need to take the landing page for invoice. Then after you put it over here.
Yeah. Because this is
But
to
do I need to
separate
create it somewhere else, this or no?
Yeah, because we have
No.
to separate funnel. You remember in the beginning we had the general one and then the invoice one, yeah?
Yes.
So you have now to connect these two funnel together by going on the invoice and putting
Okay.
it on the general funnel, yeah? So it connects them
Yes.
together.
So where would I get this link from, the website link?
I will show you. It is on the Terra 2025 invoice folder.
Okay.
I'm sorry. So yeah, it is on the another folder. I will show you that where we could get it. Okay, maybe I will show it in the on the fly. Let me go to sites, and then I will go to it's an invoice, so we need to go to the invoice folder, and then sorry, I am in the forms. So sites funnel, Terra 2025 invoice live.
Okay.
And then go to the general one. So it says Terra 2025 FT invoice. So it's like a landing page for invoice. So when you click the up arrow, which is on the right side, you can take this link.
Fantastic. Okay.
So there was 3 to 4 pages that we need to change the link. So it's the most important one. Then you can copy the link and you come back to the funnel and you can put it over here. Terra 2025 participant invoice. I think it's in. Okay, I got it. I think I took this link directly. So there was a took a kind of link, but you don't worry about it. So you can take it over here or here. It doesn't matter. Any of these funnels have only one page.
Okay.
So you can put this link also. It will work. It won't be a big deal. And then once you put the link, you need to save and publish.
Okay.
Because you couldn't directly publish, sometimes it will not work properly. So first you have to save this page and then you can publish it.
Okay.
Then after come back.
And I see you work with different tabs, open tabs. So if I do a change, it will change on the other tabs that you have open.
Yeah, if the tab is related to the page, obviously it will update.
It's refreshed in the background, yeah? You will not kill your own work because the tab was open, yeah? Yeah.
So the first save, it will take it as save. Then when you refresh the page in another tab, it will load the last version that you worked on.
Okay.
Okay, so you have to refresh manually if you want to see the outcome, yeah?
Exactly.
Okay, so in the next step, let me go with the pay with credit card. So we have a number of options to choose the funnel. So here, we need to put a link for each button. So how to do that means so here we need to put the link manually for each funnel. So for example, it's a 1 participant funnel till we have 10 participant funnel. It is a credit card payment funnel. So what you have to do is just go back. Right now I'm the news. So just go back. Let me show you how just you can retrieve the link. So, can fetch the link which is Terra 2025. So let me take first participant funnel. So you can copy this link.
Of last year.
Yeah. So once you click the arrow, it will open a new window. So F1, FT1 participant register. So when you go here, you can see it's FT1 participant register 2025.
Okay.
And this you have to change it for each button, yeah?
Yeah. 1 second. FT1 for this one, it was 2025, just give me, let me make sure. Okay, yeah, but this is the right way. But I'm not sure where the 2025 came from, but it will work. Somehow, did I am wrong? Sorry to hold it here. So this is how we
Okay.
could take the link and put it on all participants up to 10. So you need to find the funnel, but not go to CC not a participant because it's not there. So it will ask you in the next page. For example, if I select this page, it will ask whether no or yes. So here we need to update the link again. So first we need to take the main funnel link that I show you in the main funnel, which is 1 participant, 2 participant, and 3 participant, not CC1 or not a participant. This is the main participant funnel. So once
Okay.
you go inside there, and then only I could change the link. For example, if I take the 3 participant funnel, it will ask, are you one of the participants? So here we need to put the link for CC not a participant. So the yes, it will continue on the same funnel. So it just go to next step. It won't be a problem like we see it in the beginning. But for no, we need to put a link for CC not a participant. So this you could find it inside the funnel. This you could find it in the CC not participant funnel. So there was a two thing. One is a main one without having CC not participant. Then for the first page in the funnel for CC not participant, you need to open a CC not participant funnel or copy the link and put it over here. I think you get it. If not, please let me know. I will start from.
Was
I
this
will
too
start
fast
with
here, this area? These are all separate funnel, yeah, for
Mhm.
one participant, two participant, and then if the participant, if the one who pays is a participant, yeah, so
Mhm.
we need to connect them there. Was this too fast or?
No, no, it's okay because with
But
repetition and then it will come to, it's like I
Yeah,
will probably
yeah,
ask you again, but it will come because I won't
okay.
get it all at once, but every time it gets better and better.
Yeah,
okay,
that's
maybe this diagram will help you. So this is the entire event process. So for example, a customer came and booked the appointment, which is we have a landing page, and then after it will ask you which payment method you would like to continue, whether CC or invoice. If people choose CC, it will ask you how many participants you would like to have. So like we already provided 10 participant buttons, these are the 10 participant buttons. Then after when you click participant one, it will go to the funnel, participant one funnel. And then in the first page of participant one funnel, it will ask you whether you are the one of the participant or not. If you click yes, it will continue on the same funnel. If you click no, it will jump into the another funnel, which having CCNP. So CCNP is nothing but credit card, not a participant. So this funnel, maybe this diagram will help you what going inside the process. So it is similar for all the rest of funnel. For example, if you choose P2, then it will go sorry, I think the name was not changed. It's go to participant two funnel and it will ask you, are you one of the participant? If yes, you can go pay and it will go to participant two registration and then thank you page. If you click no, then it will go to CCNP funnel and it will ask you to pay because the credit card is not a participant. So you need to enter participant one details and after it will ask you to enter participant two details and then finally thank you page. This
Okay.
is how the credit card system works. So
Do
for
we
example,
have, would you be
yeah,
able to share these diagrams or because
yeah. That's what I was just looking. Me, I tried to save it last time, and Jiva didn't work. Can you give me the link in my Skype or WhatsApp, and then I quick export it to PDF.
yeah,
But or yeah, okay. So now I copy the link. Or Jiva, you can export it to PDF from here, and then after you put it in the chat, so
yeah, sure,
Nikki
I will
can
do it.
can download it, and me I save it here because I realized this diagram, if we just save the link, it doesn't work. So I have to make a text pad. Yeah, I will quick do that, and then you can make the PDF
Alright.
and provide it.
Yeah, I will provide you a PDF for this diagram.
Jiva, you have a lot of patience. I think if I had to do what you do, I would be slamming my laptop.
Okay, I will send you the PDF. So if you choose the invoice is a quite easy one. The credit card payment is different funnels because in credit card we have 20 funnels, but invoice we have only 10 funnels. So we need to work seriously on it. So these are the areas that we need to provide a manual link. So here in this page and this page and this page. So these are the 3 pages are most important thing. And also this here, for no, you have to put the link. So I will put the details in the PDF so that when you see that, you can easily get what we need to do it on over there.
If
Okay.
just an idea for me, just to like get used to everything, if like we could rename the funnels to be a bit more specific, it would help me quite a bit. So for example, if there's a funnel for the CCNPs, like we could name it something sort of CCNP. Does it work that way, or am I going off on something that doesn't make sense?
I think if you rename that, no, I think it's better to go with this one. If you make some other name, I'm not sure. Maybe it has a lot of things. In the end, we get confused. But
Okay.
I'm not sure. Okay, can you please refresh this once again?
Like what funnel would I use for CCNP? Because this is what I think I'm going to get stuck with.
Credit card not participant. So usually when doing the checkout, it has the personal details. So those personal details already saved in the database. So mock need to know whether this guy is a participant or not. So in this case,
Exactly.
only we splitted it.
But
Because
I would need to work on a different funnel, right, for CCNP.
Yeah.
So which funnel would is that? What's the name of that funnel? From Go HighLevel. So what funnel would I work on when we click on no? This one.
Yeah, this one. One
Is that
participant,
okay?
you are
Okay.
not a participant, and 10 participants is this is CCNP.
So
Okay,
this is
maybe
the link.
rename it. Yeah, maybe it will helpful to rename, but I will get the confirmation with that because
No, okay, that
Yeah,
makes sense. So this would be the link I would need to attach to the other funnel if they click
exactly.
no.
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay.
That's what we are
yeah.
seeing.
What was the problem? The abbreviation CCNP?
No, it's fine. It works like this. It's actually better. I didn't
Yeah.
realize it was like this. Now
But-
I'm seeing it and it makes sense.
Yeah. So otherwise, if we need to rename, we could keep the original name, plus we add in bracket in the end CCNP. Yeah. So that
It's fine. It's
okay.
fine, Patrick. Yes,
Okay.
yes, it's okay.
Perfect.
Okay. Yeah, but you get the point. I understood now.
Yes,
So
yes.
wherever it is no, you have to take the first page link of this funnel CCNP.
And then you attach it to the invoice. What was it? To the invoice funnel.
Yeah, for the invoice, it was a different story. So yeah, this is completed. So for the invoice, yes, you have to go to invoice folder and you need to take the link for each participant funnel.
Exactly. Of the
And you need to put it.
CCNPs. Is that okay?
But in invoice funnel, there was one important step that we need to do. So I hope it's covered here. So if there is any doubts, please let me know. We do it.
No, I think I
it's
just got my light bulb with this now.
Okay. So for Terra 2025, invoice live. So here I will go to the main page because the main is in the last here. But in credit card, it was in the first, but invoice, it was lost. It depends on the ascending out of alphabet.
Okay.
Okay, let me take this one. Okay, yeah, here we go. So when you choose pay with invoice, it directly asks you to choose the number of participants. So this is the main page for invoice. So that is this is what we are seeing it here. So just edit it.
So if you choose invoice, it doesn't ask you if you're the main participant.
Sorry?
If you choose invoice, it won't ask you if you're the main participant.
No, it will not ask it here because the
Okay.
credit card is a personal details we provided. It's
Yes, get it.
mandatory, but here it's not mandatory. You can directly register for the first participant. If you
Okay.
are not a participant, you don't need to register. If you're one of the participants, you already registered. So it already have the choice. So we don't worry about it.
Yeah, we had to do that for the credit card because the credit card needs the right name which is on the card.
Yes.
Otherwise, it will not
Yes.
accept the payment.
Yes, another light bulb.
Yeah. So here we have a 10 participant buttons here, but in the invoice, it's very important that we need to add this variable in the end of the URL. So I can see question mark participant equal to 1.
Mhm.
So if I choose 2 participant, then in the end of URL, question mark participant equal to 2. It's similarly for up to 10 participant because this is the variable that decided which invoice to send. So
Okay.
if we did not use this parameter, then the invoice will not receive to the person who registered. So here we need to work on it. This is the up to here is a page of the funnel, but after the question mark, it's a variable. So this variable must need to be assigned for each buttons. If you miss the variable, the invoice will not send to the person. And that's it. So you can find the.
You understood the story with the variable. He says that so you don't have to go to search every time for the page. Yeah, you can stay
the
here, you
same.
make the first one, and then you have equal
No.
one. Yeah, you go to the
Yes.
second one, you put equal 2.
Can I be a pest?
Sorry
Can
to-
you show me for the first one, just for the first one, where to get that link from again?
Yeah. But sorry to interrupt, Patrick. It is not the same URL. The URL was changing. So you can see here, it's not the same URL. It's one participant. When you go to, it will two participant. You can see the URL gets changed inside.
So we
So it
still
is not the
go
same
to
URL.
fetch the URL. So why did you
Yeah.
choose the variable?
The variable for sending the invoice to the participant. Because we landed on the page, but to trigger the workflow, in the workflow, I was filtering, I was getting the variable, whether it's 1 or 2 or 10. So based on the variable provided in the URL, I send the invoice to the particular person. This is how I hijacked the workflow.
So meaning you have to go to fetch the right URL, but then
Yeah.
after you have to add the variable manually?
Yes, correct, exactly.
Okay, so let's do it like Nikki was asking. Let's do it now together, this process here. Yeah?
Okay. So for example, let me go to so 2 participant funnel. So it's Terra 2025 FT 2 participant invoice. I click it here and you can find the URL, which is on the top right corner. Just click the half arrow. It will open a new page. So it's FT 2 participant registered invoice. Just copy it and you come back to this main page and you can find maybe why not? I will completely remove it and just put this URL. Then after manually put the question mark and then participant. The variable is most important. So you can take separately this. Maybe it will help. So just copy this
So,
question.
Copy this on a text pad and then, yeah.
So this was the important thing because if you change something inside the text, it will not work.
Yeah.
So I will
One
go
letter, one space different, one dot, then it will not understand it. The computer are stupid.
Yeah.
They can
already-
calculate very fast, but they're very stupid. Yeah. Human, we will see, yeah, that this is the same, but they will not.
so I won't be able to copy the URL and just change the number
No,
from
in the U, there is no parameter. So we couldn't have this P or something like this. So it has only this FT2
Exactly.
participant.
So for the third participant, I can't just change the 2 to 3.
No.
No, that was a good one. That was good one. I think, let me see, maybe I did the same, but let me check. Nidia, you need to play with the URL. For example, if you're working on cloning process, duplicating the page for the next event, the URL will change. It has some numbers inside. Maybe you could use, for example, here, 1 second. What was the URL? Yeah, FT2 participant registered.
Exactly.
Invoice. But if you work for Terra 2026, then the URL will get changed. You couldn't be able to use the same URL here. That's the
No, but
problem.
I'm saying for Terra 2025, I change it for one participant and then I copy and paste and change it to 2, change it to 3, change it to 4.
Yeah, that's correct. It will work.
So
how
I
it
don't have
will
to stay going into the other funnel and copying and pasting it from there.
Yeah, but it's important you have to make sure in the end every URL must work because there is a chance of renaming the URL automatically in the backend. If the slug was saved somewhere with the same URL, then it will not work. So you need to
Okay.
check it and make sure. That the point you said it's 100% right. Even I use the same system. For example, if I use the same slug for the 2026, it will not work. Then I need to add 2026 in the end.
Exactly.
So
Okay.
then after you say, like you said, you can change just 2 to 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 5, etc.
Okay.
And the variable in the end also, but quick check them, like he was saying. You quick copy it, paste it on another tab, see if the page is loading, to make sure,
And then you change it, you test it from the proper website, from the official website.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. So you can just copy it and put the end, this question mark. So we are working on the 2 participants, just put it 2 in the end. So I just renamed 1 into 2. That's it. Then after you can click save and publish it. Everything will work. Is it okay, Patrick? Actually, I get a call. I need to pick up my daughter. It's time gone already 10 minutes. So if you stay, I will come back soon in next 10 minutes. I think I covered all, just only the workflow for the invoice.
Okay.
Can I move on?
So we will
Sorry.
have to continue after or what? Or
Yes.
after you come back or what?
Yeah, sure. I will come back. If you okay, I will come back again in next 10 minutes.
No worries.
If needed, but I don't know, Nikki, do you have time? We take a 10-minute break and
Yes, sure.
and we continue after. Is that okay, Jiva, like this?
Yeah, sure.
So okay, so then we take a 10-minute break. We pause a bit. Should I leave? Yeah, we leave everything open like this.
Okay.
But I can go make a tea for me and then we take a break, yeah? Okay.
All right. Okay, we stay on the call. Shall I stay on the call? Or shall we call back in?
We leave it open, Jiva?
Yeah, sure. We'll leave it open.
We leave it open, we put it on mute and then yeah.
Yep. Okay.
About 10 minutes, yeah, we see when Jiva is back here.
I'll be here, don't worry. Okay.
Thank you.
Wow.
See you later.
Bye-bye.
Perfect.
Okay. So speaking about the invoice, so, yeah. Do you have any doubt in the invoice, Nikki?
Sorry?
Do you have any doubts in the invoice?
No, I'm good now. Thank you.
Okay. So the next step is we need to go to the workflow for the invoice. So in this case, we have to go to the left navigation and find the automation tab. So here, I just click it to open a new tab because it will stay.
So that's now a complete different area, yeah. So we had the website, which is what we see, what the people see on the internet, yeah. Then we had those funnel, which is what happens on those forms, yeah. And now we are going on the automation. This is if we want to add the tag to those people, they were participants to this event, so that in the CRM, you know, who was in this event, who was in this event, and that we can send them the ticket, that we can send them the invoice automatically. So that this is the automation, yeah.
Okay.
So, for Terra 2025, first we go with the invoice because the invoice is the big story. So I will start it from here. I already created invoice for Terra 2025, the invoice automation for Terra 2025. So you can find it here, ft/Terra 2025/invoice. So just click this.
That's the automation flow for the invoice, yeah?
That's correct. Yeah. So here, the first step is, if you're working on the duplication, for example, Terra 2026, you want to duplicate this workflow automation, the first step is you have to work it on the trigger area, because this is the main part to start triggering the workflow. So just click this trigger. You can see I assigned the form Terra 2025 send the invoice form. So now you understood why I was splitted two forms for the invoice. So the main form is to send the invoice form. So you need to choose the form in this figure section on the workflow. So you already, it's all set it here. So you just select the drop down. So for this, you already created the form already there. That's why it listed everything. If you work for Terra 2026, you have to follow the process like product and then invoice template and then forms and then pages and then workflow. This was the process. That's why it will be helpful to assign the things wherever you want, the elements.
So this is like a command, sort of.
Exactly. So the trigger is what will make that the workflow starts, yeah, because we need to say to the software, now send invoice or now do this, yeah. So and this is what will be the command, like you are using the word, yeah, that a trigger that will tell it now you have to start. So meaning now if somebody fill the forms, what you have, if somebody fill the form Terra 2025 send invoice form, yeah, that will be the trigger. When somebody fill this form, it will start this process, this automation.
Okay. Okay.
And if you don't put a trigger in the beginning, it will never start. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So once you select the forms, click Save Trigger. It's very important. So once you save the trigger, just go ahead. The condition is it will pick the condition.
So that we go a bit slow. Here, what we have on the left, it's a drawing of this flow. Yeah, and it's again like we had on the website. We click on what we want on the left, and then we can edit on the right. Yeah. So if we cancel now this, and we just see the drawing, yeah. So you see here we have first the trigger. So now if when it's triggered, then it goes down. You see the line, it follows the line. And then after you have conditions, yeah. So now if you click on conditions, so then you can edit this condition. So if we now cancel, yeah, then after we go to he will after explain us which condition, yeah. Then after the condition, then you have different solution, yeah. So that's why it splits, yeah. So if it's the first condition, then it goes to the one completely on the left. And if the second condition, so this is probably, yep, one participant, two participants, three participants, yeah, they have chosen. So and then after all those steps, you can click on them to edit them, to change things inside, yeah. So that's just we understand a bit this diagram as you see it for the first time, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And then it continues down, and then we can add step in the middle with those plus in the middle. But I think you will not have to add step, yeah. Or now we will not go too complicated. We go about editing what you duplicated, yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So Jiva, let's just start again from the top, yeah, so that she has a bit a general information now, yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. So in the trigger, we select the form, which is to send the invoice. The invoice select the send invoice form. Once you're done, click Save Trigger. Then after you have to come down to check the condition. So in the URL, we already mentioned that we are passing the parameter. So for example, question mark participant equal to 1 or 2 or 3, etc. So we can see similar here. So let me refresh this. This is participant. So we don't need to change the number. That's why it's most important. So if participant equal to 1, this condition will fulfill. If participant equal to 2, and this condition will fulfill. It's like similarly up to we have 10 participants.
Yes.
So it's all predefined. You don't need to edit anything here. The only thing you need to use this exact name for the parameters in the URL. So this condition, you don't need to do anything.
Perfect.
Just cancel.
And that's why it was important that we use the right wording. Remember in the last step that we use this participant equal 1.
Yes.
Yeah. because otherwise
Yes.
you will have to change it here. Yeah? So now it's all.
But nothing will be changing from here, really. With whatever event we have, it's going to be a duplicate. I mean,
Yeah. As on the condition, yes, on the condition you will not change. Yeah.
exactly. The trigger you will change only.
Yeah, the trigger only change, and also we need to change the invoice here. I will show
Ah,
it to you.
yeah. In
So
the
trigger
next
we need
step.
to
Yeah.
change the next step. So for example, it will check if the participant equal to 1, this column will get active. If participant equal to 2, this column will get active. If participant equal to 3, this column, like similarly, we have up to 10 participants. Then after we need to go down. For example, if it's one participant, we need to update the contact field to the CRM, which is the VAT. So you don't need to work on it here. So it's a process we are updating the VAT field. So this field, this row, you can just ignore it. And also the custom value. Let me check.
Yes,
No,
that
this is
would need to change, but I will change that. That's the custom value of the VAT number.
VAT number, but this is for the customer. So it will work automatically here. We don't need to change it anything in the workflow. So it will work automatically.
So this would be the custom value, the VAT number of the client.
Yes, that's correct.
So it will update once they put it in, when they fill up the form. It will copy and
Yes.
paste it onto here.
Exactly. Yes.
So
Okay.
that's
in
why
the
you
form,
had
we
to
have a
create
field
those
for
steps
tax,
here to
VAT.
update the VAT to add it on the invoice. Yeah. But
Yes,
you don't
yes.
need to do anything. Yeah. So it's done. Yeah.
So first two rows, you just ignore it. It's already set it up. But for the invoice, send invoice, you have to click it here and you need to choose the right template for the invoice. So in the invoice section, we already created a 10 invoice for the 10 participants. So you need to choose the right one. For example, if you're working for Terra 2026, then you have to select Terra 2026 invoice participant one. So you have to choose the right participant. So the one we created is just a template. So once we assign the template, it will play around with the values that we getting from the form, and it will update it to this invoice template, and then it will send it to the customer.
We just
So
need to make sure it shows the correct one before sending it.
Exactly, yes.
Exactly. Yeah. You have to create it before and then after he to select it. Yeah. And this is normal because new event, so it will be a new name of the event, a new price. So that's why you
Yeah.
need to create it and then change it here to use this new created invoice. Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly. So for two participant, the invoice is selected for two participants. There are 25 invoice participant.
Exactly, because there isn't, sorry, I'm thinking ahead. This is to send the invoice. This isn't for the credit card payments. The credit card payments wouldn't have this, right? There wouldn't be a workflow trigger for the credit card payments. There would be one.
Yeah, we have a workflow for today, but right now we didn't have, because I have only the request for the invoice to send it invoice, but for the workflow in the previous event, there is nothing was created in the backend. We just added tag only.
Exactly. So exactly. So in this case, there isn't an option whether it is a credit card owner, non-participant. It makes no difference.
It makes no difference here.
Exactly.
For the invoice, it makes no difference. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. No, it makes no difference. Okay.
But yeah, so you had to expand on this question because that was a good one. So now we are on the invoice, yeah, but you have also one for credit card, yeah. You have so an automation for credit card,
Okay.
Yeah, we have
or is it the same one that it triggers?
no, it's not same. It's not same.
So you have a separate flow for credit card
Yes,
because they
but
will
it
need
was
an
not
invoice, yeah. The credit card they pay via credit card, and then after they need an invoice for their content, yeah.
okay. That was a good one, but it was not in the request. Last event, it was not followed for the credit card workflow.
No, I don't think there was. I'm trying to remember what they used to receive after they paid via credit card. Did they
Patrick,
receive
did
something by email? How was it with last event? Do you remember?
Last event we had no automation for to send invoice. That's new now, yeah, that we did that, yeah. But I think, yeah, when they pay with credit card, they want an invoice, yeah.
Yes, I think so. I think it would be best.
Yeah. So this is something
I
that
think
we still need to create in this case, Jiva, or what? Are you sure we did not do that?
let me check. Let me check the workflow. I didn't. Let me make sure once again. The Stella 25 order placed. What it was inside? No, we just have only the tag. So order submitted for participant 4, product 2024 ticket. Okay, it's triggered and just added tag the main participant. So there is no confirmation email to the client for the invoice. Probably they received from the backend by default. For example, Stripe or PayPal, it will send the invoice directly to them, but I'm not sure.
Yes, I think you're right.
But there is no specially created here. For 2025, just add tag. And that's it. I think, yeah. Let me check in Terra 2024 what was happened. Terra 24 order place for each, yeah.
Because I'm thinking some people don't pay via credit card because they have a credit card, but they would need the VAT number on the invoice. So if there is a way where we can do it, because there are some people who, okay, will pay via credit card, but will have a problem because they need the VAT number on the invoice to be able to claim the VAT back that is paid. And then there are some people who don't have a credit card and need to pay via invoice. Right? So if we have the option to do an invoice with a VAT number on people who pay via credit card, that would be even better.
So what we will have to be, because I remember we had a bit some question back and forward with Mark. So now I'm not sure what had been decided with credit card.
Okay, let me speak to him, Mela.
Yeah, to find out if we need to do that, but let's also find out with Jiva the feasibility, because you see now the whole diagram becomes very complicated because we have add more and add more and add more, yeah. Suddenly start to be quite a huge thing in the back. So now Jiva, if we make that they can get an invoice, a separate invoice that come from our flow, not from the credit card processing from Stripe, yeah. Do we need again to add a button? Do you want a card? And then after, like that, it splits again and
yes, no, you're right.
Additional funnels, or we could just fetch the data, because that's the thing. When they pay with credit card, they suddenly go to Stripe and they're out of our system, or how is it?
Yeah, when they go to Stripe, they will out of the system. But by using the order, we can trigger the workflow, I think. But
yes,
I'm
because you first filter, yeah, how many participants, and then, yeah.
Yeah.
So it could be possible, yeah.
So the question is, when during the credit card checkout, we need to add the VAT number, right? This is what
if we add a VAT number, it might come out on the Stripe payment, maybe.
Okay.
Because I think they receive some sort of automation from Stripe. So probably the details they put in over here. Am I saying right? I don't know. Could it be that the information they put over here will be issued out on the invoice that they receive from Stripe?
I need to make sure this. I think it's a possible. There's a possibility, but I need to make sure.
Because eventually we'll avoid another workflow trigger and just have Stripe issue out the invoice if they pay via credit card.
Yeah, the Stripe will provide that, but I didn't check it yet. Once again, let me make a quick test if it's having something over there. There's VAT 18%. So in the process, it was not asking. Probably are using the test credit code system. Maybe it will not send the type details, because once we go live, then only it will send the mail. So we need to make sure to change the payment process. I mean, not changing the payment process. Right now, it was in test mode. So when we use the live code details, so probably we can see the emails. So in the test, we couldn't see it. I will.
Okay.
But I will get it. Send it to you. I will keep update you, Patrick, for this.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. So we will do some research on our end, and then maybe Nikki on your end, you can look with Mark, what was the requirement there? Because if we did not do it, so maybe it was coming from Stripe, or maybe still something that we should do, or we did not think about it when we were discussing, yeah, or
I have a feeling not many people ask for it to pay via credit card, so it might not be such a necessity.
so that's maybe why, yeah. So maybe I'd say most of the people prefer to pay by invoice. That kind of ring a bell now that you say that. And I think there was not enough people paying because it's quite a big work to do it. And then after
Yes,
every time you duplicate the funnel, you have to update everything.
yes, that's why. It's too
So
much of a hassle.
if per event you have just 5-6 invoices that you quickly to write on Word, it's maybe better to do it manually, yeah. If somebody pays with a credit card and they tell you, oh, I need now an invoice for my bookkeeping, then you just write this 5 invoice using Word. Yeah, you make a template, you just change the name and go. Yeah, if it's just a few, but this is something. So from what we saw now, it could be a debt. Yeah, the problem is. Yeah, Jiva, now I'm just a bit brainstorming. You see, now if we use the form that we have, where they select all these 5 participants and everything that needs to go through those filter, yeah. Are you a participant? Yes, no. And then it goes to Stripe, meaning we have already the name, all the data. We could create an invoice. We could ask them the VAT, yeah, but we need also the trigger. Did they really pay from Stripe? Because if they fill the form by us, and then after on Stripe they get disconnected or they don't have enough money on the credit card, not that we send them. It's not a receipt; it's an invoice that we send. Yes.
There you go. So it would have to come from Stripe side anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, even though when the payment is success, then only it will go to the next step to register the participant details. So from the stage, we could add a form to add the VAT number if necessary. Then in the workflow, we have a trigger when order is placed. If order is not placed, it will not trigger. If order placed, maybe it trigger. There is a possibility. We'll do the brainstorm in the backend, but it was not added in the credit code report. But we take it as like that.
So somehow
There's
it
a possibility.
Yeah, sorry, yeah. Go ahead.
Somehow, like you said, yes. Somehow we could do a trick to add the VAT for the credit code.
Yeah.
Even though We can create a custom field in the during checkout. Maybe there is a possibility.
But I see now, because you had tested with admin at Fairtech, yeah? So now we
Yeah.
got something with a receipt, yeah? Working down, blah, blah, blah. There I don't see the, or is this it's written working down. Let me show you what I got here.
Yeah, please.
Maybe so I have to share my screen, Zoom. Maybe you have to stop to share yours for a minute. Yeah. So now I share screen number 2. So that's what I got here. You see, is this the VAT number here? But it should have empty in front.
No,
I
that's
need
Mark's
to
mobile
check
number.
That's his mobile. Okay. Because here we have the address, and then after that's the customer here.
Yes.
Yeah.
And this is this a VAT, Jiva? Test 1, 2, 1, 3, 2?
No, it was a state district, I mean region number. It's address.
Yes. If they put build to Fairtech test payment, if I tell the client to put in the VAT number over there, they will, so if the company is called ABC Limited, they put ABC Limited and the VAT number. So it won't be a problem as long as it's there.
Yeah.
So you're saying Fairtech test payment.
You mean in the name, huh?
In the name, they just add on the VAT number to the company name. It's not a big deal if they need it.
It should be something we could have solved like this. And now we did more complicated. We did a custom field and we improved the custom field. Yeah, but this way it's also good because it's saved in your CRM. Then we have it for next time in case we need.
No, but this is for people who pay via credit card. The other is going to be for people who pay via invoice. So they still need to input.
For the invoice, we already have the VAT number.
Yeah, this we did. Yeah,
for them. That's what we did. For the invoice,
and
we
how
already
can we add, because we need also the working ton VAT number, can we add this? And this is in the setting. Is this coming from Stripe or?
I think so. I'm not sure.
Let me check this. I think this came from Go HighLevel theorem. It's not Stripe thing because
Yes,
the
I think
template look like Go HighLevel because
Yes,
I
it
get the
does
same
too.
format for the invoice. So probably this is from.
Because I got a mail. Yeah, that's the mail I got.
And maybe let me check the from address info@workingtown.com. Okay. Yeah, it's Stripe. Sorry, it's CRM Go HighLevel. It's reply to go to Go HighLevel.
So we will be able maybe to edit this, work on this. And somehow we will anyway need to do something here, I see, yeah. But location logo, this is because maybe I blocked.
This is Mark. Yeah, maybe, yes. Can you go to tools, maybe a view? So it just shows the plain text, maybe.
But I put that I accept content from others. That's what you mean, or?
Yeah, to accept.
I did.
Okay.
You know it.
Okay, it's not normal original HTML. So yes, the message body has original HTML. So it's all there. So probably it was missed in this here or somewhere.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I would say we do a bit research. You update us also, Nikki. How we zoom here? Yeah.
Very colorful, Patrick.
My calendar, you mean? Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was trying to get back to Zoom. Now I see you again. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So we'll do some research. I mean, find out if it's necessary. Yeah. If we need to
No,
do.
I don't think it is too necessary. And even if for the few people that would ask, they can just put it in the address of their on the Stripe information form.
Yeah. The VAT. Yes. But will they think about it? Yeah. But anyway, yes. So should we do something for the invoice if they pay via credit card? Find out. But just think that it gives a big thing because you see, we have discussed on phone. You say, okay, we can do, and Jiva say, oh, okay, I can do. He can always make wonders, but you see at what cost? I mean, on work, yeah, behind.
Yes.
So not that we just say something that is just for 2-3 invoice a year, yeah, or per event, yeah.
Yes. Okay, yes, I'll speak with Mark.
But otherwise, we do it, yeah, if it's necessary. Our goal now, we want that the system
yes.
works well, yeah.
Let me see with Mark, because I think once we talked about it, it makes sense to probably leave it as it is.
Okay, perfect, yeah. Okay. So Jiva, did we have more to look?
Yeah, actually, I jumped one step in advance. I just directly show the workflow, but before that, for the invoice form, we need to assign. We need to follow the same step, but there was 2 form in the invoice. So let me show you. That's the only step was missing now. So once it's done, everything is done.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you will have to reshare. Yes, you're doing it. Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, I just jumped one step in advance. So let me go back to the funnel for the invoice participants. So sites, funnel, and then choose the folder for Terra 2025 invoice folder. So here we need to select the form, like we already seen it in the credit card payment system. So for the one participant, it's quite simple. We just have only one form, which is to send the invoice form. I hope you still remember in the forms for invoice, there was 2 forms. One is a general form, one is for send invoice form. So it is a one participant. Obviously, here we need to select send invoice form. So let me go here. Select the form and then come to right side. We have Terra 2025 send invoice form. Here we don't need to select general form because it's one participant details to register. Obviously, we need to also get the invoice. So in this case, select send invoice form. Here we have a tab VAT field by default. That's why it was a send invoice form. So once you assign it, obviously this is the only place you need to change if you're working for Terra 2026, the next upcoming event. So once you choose the form and just save and publish, that's it. No need to work on other areas.
Okay. So this information that they put over here is going to be updated onto our Go HighLevel contacts, correct?
That's correct, yes.
Exactly.
Each and every form, not only the form, even just for your info, even if there is someone came via a chat feature, it obviously added to the CRM automatically.
Yep.
The Go HighLevel won't miss any data. So
Okay.
it's directly added in the backend, but we don't worry about it. And then if I go for the more than one participant, then there was a thing that we need to know where we need to assign the send invoice form and the general form. So let me take the big one, which is 10 participant invoice funnel. The first very step, we always need to, for the first participant, we always choose the send invoice form. So this is the first form that people going to fill it up and enter VAT number. So the first participant form must be the send invoice form. Even if it is 10 participants, 7, 8, whatever. So if it is more than one participant, even not more than all the first participant registered must have the send invoice form. So like Terra 2025 send invoice form, there is no change in it. This we need to very careful on it, because based on the ticker only the workflow will keep working and
Yeah.
send invoice to the clients. So the first participant should be send invoice form. This is fixed. And yeah, then the rest we don't worry about it, just leave as it is now. Obviously, if you have changes in the footer, then obviously you need to work it on and it will replicate to all other pages. Like I did it in global template, like you can find it in layers and you can find footer copyright, which means it's global.
Okay.
You can directly work on it. So it will apply to other pages automatically in the back.
Okay.
And for the second participant to up to 10 participant, you can choose any participant. For example, I choose the 6th participant registration to edit. Click edit for this page. Start loading. And then select the form, go to the right side, and you can see it's Genvoice general form. So here we don't have the VAT number. So except the first participant, the rest of participants should go with general form.
So the
General
first participant is sent form and the rest is gen form.
Exactly, yes.
Exactly, because it's not going to say sending an invoice to each and every one.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Even we call the form in the workflow. So
So to just generate the invoice and that's it.
yes, it says the information to the CRM and it sends the invoice to the client who registering for.
Mhm.
All the rest will be the general form.
Okay.
And yeah, that's it. This is applicable for the rest of the funnels in the invoice.
Yes. Great. Okay. I will
Yeah,
have a
think,
million and one questions, I'm sure.
Yeah. But yeah, I would say, yeah, go on it, work on this one, and then write your question, and then we can have a call. Yeah, or if you
Yes.
suddenly feel with the video you can do it all, then if you
Mhm.
want, we can quick review it in the end. You know,
Yes,
there's something
exactly.
you missed and this, so then you can really quietly. We'll need you need some time here to really process, check everything. Yeah?
Exactly.
And then he can tell
Exactly.
you, you see, here you forgot to do that, or here you duplicate, but you did not edit the URL or whatever. Then you can, if it's a simple thing, we write it in the chat, and otherwise we
Fantastic.
schedule a call where we can really show you the process on this. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, Patrick. Okay, Jiva.
yeah, thank you.
Thank you
So
very much.
we covered all, yeah, Jiva?
Yeah, we covered all.
Yeah.
I was going to say no more.
Yes, because anyway, it start to become a lot, and I understand. Now you get all the information at the same time. Yeah, it's confusing. Yeah, so I mean, it looks now clear, but when you will be alone, you may have
Exactly.
question. Yeah, so don't be shy. Don't throw
Thank
the
you.
computer out of the window, or don't jump out of the window. It's like driving a car. In the beginning, everything seems to be so difficult, and then after,
Yeah.
you don't even think about it when you change
Yes.
gears. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Thank you very much, both of you.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Have a great
thank
day,
you.
and then
I
we
just
keep in
want to-
touch in the chat. Yeah,
Yes,
Jiva,
you
sorry.
too.
Jiva, you want
no, actually, it's for Nikki. I think yesterday there was an earthquake in Nepal. I think your relation was there.
Yes, yes. My husband's sister's in Nepal, and there was an earthquake, I think, in Tibet, and they felt it quite a bit, but everyone's okay, thank God.
Okay.
Yeah, good to hear. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Jiva.
Bye-bye.
Okay.
Have a good day. Thank you, Patrick.
You too.
Bye.
Thank you, both of
everybody.
you. Ciao.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Ciao.
Bye-bye.